Hey, welcome back to another reading. Oh, somebody has been closing their mouth. You have been closing your mouth for too long. It's time for you to open it. They call it the throat chakra. Okay, it's time for you to open it up. Somebody has been pressuring you on to close your mouth or not speak on some things that you need to speak on. It's time for you to speak on it. It's time for you to open your mouth and talk. Okay, because I feel like now is the moment. Wait any longer, your tongue will fly you by. It will pass you. It will not have the same effect. You know how like when something happens to you right now and the police is called in, and all your emotions and everything else you got going on is gonna be felt through your words at that moment. Your emotions will be felt through your words. But if you wait till after the healing, after the process, and after whatever you're waiting for, your words will no longer have the effect that it would have if you was to speak on whatever situation you have right now. Okay, you are highly spiritual. Okay, so you kind of tap in yourself, in your energy. Blessed without doing the most. This is a person that is blessed without doing the most. When you walk through a room, your energy is red, okay? And it's not no little top of like you are abundantly blessed, okay? And you've been emotionally abused for a while now. This is a Pisces reading. If you're a Pisces reading, this is your reading right now. Okay, somebody has been selfish. So somebody was walking out here, walking on eggshells for their own pleasure. Somebody was selfish. Somebody did what they had to do just based on their own pleasure, their own selfish moves and stuff like that. So now you busted them, okay? In a way, you are starting to put your emotional you are starting to put your emotions to the side and start to see things for what it is, okay? So maybe it was just um big facts on money, okay? Big facts on money. There's also a Scorpio in this reading. Now you're starting to have some type of emotional intelligence. Relationship gone bad, mental illness, or cousin. So I'm getting the vibe that you broke up with somebody and you're trying to put on an armor of your brave and you got this and you're acting, smiling like everything is okay. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can literally open up your heart and talk about it. It could even be to yourself in the closet. It could be talking to God. It could be talking to friends. It could be talking to anything, anybody that has a listening ear. Because at that point, you don't even really care. You don't need to care about judgment. Okay, because you went through emotional damage is something that is very it's the hardest piece to even heal, because we're not talking about like a broken arm, a broken leg, or a missing toe. We're talking about something within you is not feeling alright. So if that's messed up, everything else is gonna go into play. Okay, everything else is gonna be mixed in. Because you embody a boss. I'm trying not to curse, but you know what I want to say. Like, you embody somebody that you do boss moves, you do boss stuff. So you got a lot of things going on. People don't understand the importance of having some type of mental stability. It's not about, oh, maybe if I get a car I'll feel better. It's not about, oh, like, let's say I make 50 G's and I'll feel better. You already need to feel better for the 50 G's to come towards you. Okay? So our inner us is very important. And whatever you're moving, you're in the midst of manifesting your dreams, and you're not manifesting your dreams because you are not alright. Okay, you cannot manifest something else to come into chaos. If you're already living in chaos, you can't bring if you are chaos and you want peace to come to you, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. You can't be the opposite of what you attract. You have to be what you attract. So if you are peace, without trying too hard, you will easily attract peace. If you are chaos, you're gonna attract chaos. It's gonna take chaotic movements to get that 50 G's, and by the time you get that 50 G's, it's gonna do some more chaotic stuff. So at the end of the day, you're not gonna find peace. You are trying to manifest your dream. It's not coming because you're not. You got a lot going on. You gotta bring that down. You gotta soften your heart. You gotta soften your mind. You gotta soften your heart, especially if you're a feminine energy. Especially if you embody a feminine energy, it's very hard for us. It's almost to the point impossible to manifest anything soft like within a masculine energy. That masculine energy does not come with it's not made for that. So that's why the body has both energy, a masculine and a feminine energy. You can have a man, he's physically masculine, but he embody a feminine energy. That does not mean that he's into men, or that does not mean that he's gay and stuff like that. It just means he uses most of his feminine energy. So if you are a physically a woman and you decide to embody a masculine energy, it's hard. You're making it harder for yourself. Right? So I feel like you should touch within your feminine powers, your feminine goals, and work on that first. Work on being the softer you, the more peaceful you, and then whatever you're trying to attract would magically just find you without you even looking too hard for it. And whatever you're working on, keep quiet. It could be hard. It could be hard to work on yourself. Okay, it doesn't even have to be a big career move or a big relocation. It doesn't have to be that big. Sometimes it could be you start a new path of self love. Maybe instead of taking a shower once a day, you're taking a shower twice a day. Keep that to yourself. If it's personal for you, keep it to yourself.
C'est bien propre. Everywhere is clean. So, yeah, Mama regarded some. She said she went to school today and they asked her about Joseph. She said she knew Joseph. You saw the star she has. Yeah, on first, see. Chacun s'en va avec la.
Tu parles.
Yeah, j'ai même eu mon livre.
Okay, see you later.
J'ai arrêté de faire vidéo.
Yeah.
L'autre vidéo a posté
Yeah.
sur YouTube. Ça m'a encore monté sur ma page.
Better sit down. It did like almost an hour.
Oh, j'ai encore été dans l'autre.
Yeah.
Connect ça sur Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. So, like I was saying, I'm sorry. Whatever you're working on is very personal. You gotta keep quiet. And something that I also learned the hard way is not everybody's gonna be happy for you. And if it's something that is really hard for you to take a hold of, like taking care of yourself or taking care of your kids, if it's something that is already very difficult for you to do, and if you share it with the wrong person, you're gonna find it. You're gonna learn the hard way why you shouldn't have done that. Like why you shouldn't have shared with that particular person. Okay? Because now you're allowing that person to share the energy of what they think you are doing onto you. Okay? And if it's already hard for you, you're gonna believe whatever they thought, and you're gonna make that turn that into your reality. So
I know, in case you're looking for this.
thank you, baby. Oh, je te mets que dire que j'ai oublié ça là-bas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Love you. Burn this supernatural. What you may call it? Beings that might want to come and shut my throat chakra off. I really need to find something to put this in when the thing drops. Cause baby cleaned the room yesterday, and I don't want to be the first to mess it up. Like, have you ever found like a spot super clean? You don't want to be the first to mess it up. Like, if there's already dirt right there, I don't mind coming and adding on my own dirt. This is exactly what we're talking about. It goes in. I don't mind adding on my own dirt because it was already dirt. But if it's clean, I don't want to come and mess it up. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that is what you do. Keep quiet on your work that you're doing. Keep quiet. Keep quiet about manifesting your dreams. About manifesting your dreams, start with the little things first. Start with the little things first. But you are aware of the transformation that you are ongoing. Accept the transformation. If you are used to being a cold-hearted woman, because we've all been there, especially when we've been hurt. I am the number one to say this, and I'm not ashamed to say I used to be a cold-hearted woman, especially after I've been hurt. Everything for me just was like, I'm angry. I am an angry woman at this point, right? But I had to learn and accept. First, you have to accept that you are cold-hearted, and because you've been hurt. First, you have to accept that you're being selfish and you're being cold-hearted. And you walk with that, you accept that. And then you have to accept and acknowledge that things are becoming harder for you because you're trying to stay within that cold-hearted situation, and you have to let things go. Right? As the next step. You have to accept that there needs to be a transformation for the transformation to acquire. You can't just want things and don't think that shit just gonna come to you like that. No. You gotta work within you first, right? So, and one thing is, do not worry. Do not worry about some of the things that are taking too long to come, or if you did a whole week, you took 2 showers a day, and then come the following Monday, you don't even feel like coming out the shower, and by midnight, you feel bad about yourself, like, oh, I fucked it up. No, that is part of the transformation. It's okay. You already know that you gotta take 2 showers already. To have that in your thought and your brain process and your day-to-day activities, like your mind, your soul, your spirit already acknowledges that you are already on the transformation plan. Okay? Do not worry. Do not worry about anything. About anything. No, try your hardest. Find things that you usually even worry about. What do you usually worry about? What are some things that you worry about? And then ask yourself, why do I even worry? What are the reasons that I'm worrying? And each time it gives you a reason, keep asking it why. Why should it worry me? Another answer, why should it worry me? Keep going back and forth, and then you're going to find the rooted answer to the reasons why you worry. Why are you scared to ask yourself back the same question over and over and over and over again? And why? Until it gives you different answers. Okay? Alright. And after all that, you're going to find that there's new commitments, new plans ahead of you. There's always going to be new doors. There's never just one door. Never. There is never. That's the secret. There is never just one door. That's the biggest secret. Biggest secret. There's never just one door. That's why you don't need to worry about nothing, anything. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing at all to worry about. And once you get to that, your mission is to stop others. That's your mission. To stop others. Once you actualize that, okay? Once you sit in your rightful throne and you collect back your powers, because it's never new powers, it's always been you. You've always had your powers. However you use it, spend it, you've always been powerful.
Attention to vision can show that energy is great king, educate a great king like you. Prophecies. You know, if I'm going to roll your eyes, don't be like them. You cannot join them and beat them. You cannot join them and beat them. You have to stand out instead of blending in. Shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So, yeah. Let me say to stop others. Let me tell you something. Somebody that you don't even know is upset, that you don't think, you would never imagine, is obsessed with you. I don't know about if you don't know, because this person has been in your in your environment, but you just never noticed that person, right? Is obsessed with you, like for real obsessed. You got people obsessed with you. Sometimes we look the prettiest when we're going through the craziest storms in our lives. You just have to lock your wing in and let it just ride. Take a ride. Take a ride. And just see. You don't need to be scared or afraid. What is that to be afraid of? Ask why. Would you be afraid? So that's my reading for you today, and I hope and pray that I shed some light in your dark. Every time you watch a reading, the message in that reading is supposed to come to you naturally. So do not force a shoe if it doesn't fit. Okay, you move on to the next one. All right, I'm gonna see you in my next reading. Okay, bye.